What's up, Waterstone kids? It's Miss Nicole again, and today I have a question for you. So the question is, have you ever gotten something in the mail, specifically a letter? And if you have, how did you feel when you opened that letter? Well, today we're going to jump into God's love letter for us, and we're going to go to the back of his love letter in the book of Revelation. Can you guys say Revelation? Nice job. So in the book of Revelation, I want you to find chapter 21. And the main focus we're going to be talking about today is God's new heaven and new earth that he has promised us. Because reality is right now we're living in between two gardens. The Garden of Eden, which obviously is where Adam and Eve sinned, and the Garden of Eden that is yet to be restored. And how do we do life in between those two things can sometimes be really, really difficult. But we can't be disheartened because the Lord has given us encouragement in Revelation for us to hold on to that hope. So jump to chapter 21, and we're going to be looking at verse 3 and 4. So here we go. I'm going to read it for you. Verse 3 says, "And I heard a loud voice saying from the throne." And you might be like, well, who heard? Who's speaking? Well, this is John, the writer of Revelation. And he says, "Look, God's dwelling place is now among the people, and he will dwell with them. They will be his people, and God himself will be with them and will be with their God." Wow, the sweetness and the sacredness of that promise is so amazing. Verse 4, "He will wipe away every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death, or mourning, or crying, or pain, for the old order of things has passed away." Verse 5 says, "He who was seated on the throne said, 'I am making everything new.' Then he said, 'Write this down, for these words are trustworthy and true.' And then he said to me, 'It is done. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. I will be their God, and they will be my children." So isn't it so amazing in the book of Revelation that God gives us something to cling to? That promise that one day he will come again. He will make everything new. He will wipe away all of those tears that you've cried over things that are so hard, all of the pain that you're feeling maybe over something so sad. But that is the amazing promise that we get to cling to. So my question is, what have you done with what God has given you? This word. Have you trusted Jesus as your personal Lord and Savior for one day when he does come again, because his words are trustworthy and true? Are you going to be in heaven eternally with Jesus, worshiping him at his feet? Or will you be separated from him eternally? Because the reality is that we all have sinned. Romans 3:20 says, "For we have all sinned and have fallen short of the glory of God." So we know that sin separates us. And Jesus is here and we're over here. But when we make that decision to accept Jesus into our hearts, to admit that we're a sinner, to believe in Jesus Christ, to confess him as our Savior with our words, oh, Jesus Christ bridges that gap. And now we can have a relationship with him. And so this week, that's what I want you to think about. The hope of Jesus that is found in Revelation. The vision that John was able to see, how that angel took him to the mountain and said, "Look at this new heaven and this new earth," where, wow, there will be something so much greater than what our eyes can see now, what our minds can't even fully comprehend. And that is the good news of Jesus Christ. So that is what I want you to share with your friends and family this week. And I hope you have a fabulous week. Bye, Waterstone kids.